Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Amigos YouTube channel. This is Cheney180. Today we're going to be taking a look at the prototypes, the painted prototype and the 3D printed prototype of the Cursed Dead brewed drinker. I'll go ahead and pop the description right here so you guys can check out the description of this character. But these were shown off at Legions Con, so if you attended Legions Con, you probably got to see them. They were also at Designer Con at the High School Creations booth as well. But for those of you that did not attend those shows, here's kind of a more, I guess, in-depth look of the figures and potentially what they can do, because it's not necessarily the final version of it. This is a painted prototype. This is basically what they're shooting for. As you can see, the painted details look really great on this prototype. It does not move that well because it is a prototype. But let's go ahead and take a gander here at some of the sculpt on this thing. Is very cool. As you can see, the leg is already trying to fall off, but you've got really good paint applications on this. Hopefully the final version shares a lot of this. But let's go ahead and take a look at the 3D prototype and see how this thing moves. So here we have the 3D unpainted prototype, or 3D printed unpainted prototype. And as you can see here, functionality is there, but it doesn't work in the sense of like it being a real figure. So I'm just going to kind of go over the articulation points. And this won't be the final way it moves. I mean, it's very loosey-goosey right now. But final version of the figure will obviously be a lot more, there'll be a lot more tension in the joints. You get extremes in both in some of these. Some of the joints don't want to move that much. I had already broke this hand off here, but we can, I could show you what we got here. But let's go ahead and start with the hinge and a ball joint there on the top for the head, which is very nice. You've got butterfly joints in here, and the arms go all the way around if we push it. And they go up about that high. We've got a bicep swivel in there. We've got a double hinge elbow, which gets about that much range. You've got this like swivel piece up here that also works as like a crunch as well. So you could swivel it back and forth and forward and back a little bit. And then you have a hinge there. So you get some killer movement there, and then there's a ball joint actually at the bottom here to add to all of that other articulation. So that is very awesome. The wrists have a ball joint there with a hinge, and there's also a swivel on there, so you can turn that hinge either way and get ample movement there. You got like a ball joint there for the hips with a swivel for the thigh cut there, or thigh swivel. You've got double hinge knees right here, and then there's a little boot cut down here with a hinge, and then there's also a pivot. Let's see, it's hard to move, but it is there. As you can see, a pivot in the ankle, and then you have a toe hinge there as well. So with all of this articulation here, when these things are finally ready to go, you're going to be able to get these things to move crazily, which is very awesome. Can't wait to get my hands on that. All right, let's go ahead and check out the scale of this guy. So we've got the ruler here. It's a little bit over 7 inches with it crouching down there. Let me go ahead and here it's right around 7 inches, so we can see, and that is off the 3D print version there. We'll put it right up to it. Yeah, right about 7 inches. I had talked to Adam, and he had said that they will be probably a little bit smaller, but not a lot of shrink, so it'll be right around that scale in there for this. And I'm not sure 100% when these will go up for order, but you can go ahead and stay tuned to Cursed Dead's social media. They've got a Facebook group, Instagram. I can say that it will be soon, so stay tuned for that. You will be able to order these soon. As you can see here, we've got, they're pretty big, the brewed drinkers, as you can see. But that about wraps it up here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up, share with your friends if you have not already. Check out the podcast, Chatmingos Assemble, on Tuesdays. They're Not Dolls on Thursdays. And definitely, if you're looking to get some more information about these, I would definitely recommend checking out the podcast on Thursdays, 8:15 Pacific Standard Time. I'm sure as soon as some new information comes out about these, Adam will be talking about them on the show. So, as always, take it easy, guys.